Hello everyone, it's me Clayton. I just finished watching the first 3 episodes of Season 2 of The Legend of Vox Machina. Now last year, Critical Role's hours of Dungeons & Dragons campaigns filled with epic action and lots of swearing and bantering were basically turned into an animated series that went for 12 episodes back in the very beginning of 2022. And that series was definitely one that what I didn't think I would enjoy at first glance, but it's one that quickly won me over with its raunchy comedy, its great action scenes, and the great chemistry between all of its main characters. And we definitely get a lot more of that at the beginning of the second season, only this one's bigger, filled with more dragons, and filled with a bit more introspection with more of its cast members. Let's get to the story, shall we? So after the events of the first season, the Chroma Conclave, this group of dragons led by Thordak, voiced by Lance Reddick, take over the kingdom, and our heroes at Vox Machina barely survive when they're trying to escape. So in order to take down the dragons, they need to recruit allies from another place while also finding these vestiges that'll push our heroes to their absolute limits as even the most confident among them have something to hide and some insecurities that are hidden deep within them. And that's all I'll say about the story without spoiling anything. While the first season was definitely more Percy's journey of revenge against the various people who ruined his family and ended up causing him to live with regrets, this season's definitely more about the collective group, though the third episode certainly does delve a bit more into Vax and Vex's relationship as brother and sister. Thankfully, there's stuff to do for all the characters just like in the first season, whether it's Scanlan's lustful comic relief, Grog's idiocy that leads to both awesome action scenes and some fun dialogue between him and the others, or Caleth's constant social anxiety. All the characters still feel exactly about as right as they did in the first season. And on top of that, we've got some great new cast members, not just Lance Reddick as Thordak, who I'm guessing will be the main antagonist of the season, but also we have Mary Elizabeth McGlynn as Zara. And we have a literal Sphinx enter the cast as well, who sends our heroes on their journey. Now, it is true that the CGI for the Sphinx and the dragons can be a little iffy, but otherwise the animation is pretty awesome all around, especially when it comes to the various fight scenes and when it comes to the magic powers that are done by characters like Keyleth, Pike, or Scanlan. Every character has their own way of fighting and their own way of getting through these various dilemmas, and even though the episodes are only about 25 minutes apiece, it still manages to feel a lot more consistent with its magic and a lot more snappy than something like Rings of Power, which is crazy when you think of the budgets of both series and how both series have ended up when it comes to their productions. On top of that, as expected from a cast that includes Travis Willingham, Sam Riegel, Laura Bailey, Liam O'Brien, and Ashley Johnson, among others, the cast's chemistry is absolutely on point all around, as much as it was during the streams that inspired the whole show. And it definitely does show that while Dungeons & Dragons can be a story generator for any kind of tale you want in a fantasy world, it happens to hit a little greater when it happens to be with people who not only know the game extremely well, but who know its potential for comedy, action, and drama with characters that were literally made up on a character sheet. That's what makes the series so special. The fact that it's able to have you care about these characters even while they're doing the raunchiest and craziest things. Like they're a group of friends loving a game as well. So that's why I'm definitely going to be on board for the rest of the season, because I just want to see what happens next. So see you next time.